calls a 187, it's a homicide. Send the ops up to heaven, I say 817. Calls a 187, it's a homicide. Look, I got them youngins, they thuggin', they know when the bus it. I ain't gotta tell them little niggas to go. How about a squeeze or release in the demon? His face to see me, he dead on the floor like that. Why that boy talk like that? Why that boy walk like that? Probably cause he got a Glock and it's stuck in his pocket. He throwing the brakes back and forward.
Fort Worth, Texas. That's right. Helen from Fort Worth, Texas. Welcome to another edition of the Disciples of Kolord podcast. This is your host,
Goldie,
and I'm a co-host, Reginald L. Williams. I fancy using this accent from time to time when I'm abroad. It fucks people up, and then they always ask, "Where you from?" And I go, "I'm from Texas," and they just really, you know.
Stop playing with me.
Yeah, I started talking about regular voice and shit.
I'm playing on my top.
I want to learn how to speak multiple languages. So right now, I could just do like another accent. I want to learn like Italian or something like that.
Man, it seems like when they say anything in Italian, it's kind of no. That's French.
French. I speak a little French. Parlez-vous français? Je m'appelle la Rosinelle.
Damn, see, it just sounds sexy. It sounds like you just said, "I want to suck your pussy from the back."
Nah, that ain't nothing what I said. All I said was, I speak French. My name is Reginald. That's
what I feel like. I'm just saying. That's what I heard.
Edition of the Disciples of Kolord podcast, and we're gonna be
take two.
Yeah, yeah, and you know we're gonna be getting right into some hot news, some pretty hot news. If y'all recall, last year, April 20th, actually the same day of the verdict of Derek Chauvin, who was the officer that knelt down on the neck of one George Floyd in Minneapolis, Minnesota, that killed George Floyd. On that same day that his verdict was being read in Columbus, Ohio, Officer Nicholas Reardon shot and killed 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant. If y'all are familiar with this case, this is the case when the girl, she was a foster child. She was a foster child living in a house with a lot of foster. This woman, she had a house full of, foster kids, and she was a good woman. Apparently, she was upset with some of the girls wasn't carrying their weight around the house for us cleaning up and their responsibilities and chores and stuff like that. One of the other girls that the woman had fostered, Tiana Bonner, was around 22 years old. She was upset about it, and she got into it with the girl. She got into it with Ma'Khia. Ma'Khia apparently threatened her, and Miss Bonner called one of her friends to come over. Okay. I mean, Ma'Khia Bryant's father was actually there. Her grandmother was actually there, too. Well, anyway, the girl had a knife. The police came, and from a matter of 16 seconds from the police arriving, he shot and killed Ma'Khia Bryant. Now, the kid had a knife, and they was telling her to put the knife down, and she was about to stab this girl in the face. She was gonna do some damage, and she didn't stop when they told her to stop. She didn't stop when she heard the police sirens, or when she saw the police lights, or when the police gave her a command to stop and drop the weapon. And he shot her ass, killed her.
That's not funny, but damn.
It ain't funny, but we like to, rightfully so. A lot of times, when black people are killed by the hands of law enforcement in this country, we always tend to look at it one-sided. And in this case right here, and I would like to know you guys' opinion. Please, drop some comments below. I don't think he was wrong for that. And if it was my child, I would have shot her too. I know I would have shot her.
I mean, are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Ask me.
I'm asking. Now, what would you? Because you got a daughter, and somebody about to stab your daughter.
I ain't gonna lie. Like it's. I'm going to war behind mine. I'm killing Tarzan and all his animals behind mine. Yeah. So I mean, even if that was my job to protect and serve, I mean, I had to protect this. I mean.
That's what he had to do. That's one of his first duties is to protect. And this woman was at imminent danger from being stabbed, and if he just would have shot her to wound her, and then she still was able to stab the girl and probably end up killing her, It's
It'd have been his fault, and it'd have been all in the uproar and all that extra.
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, it's a terrible story. One, I don't, hate to make light of it, and hate for any Miss Bryant's family members or loved ones, people that were very close to her. Obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if they felt completely different from what I feel. But I'm just saying, just being honest and looking at it objectively, from his body camera footage, what they showed. From day one when I saw it, I was like, all right, man.
Yeah, I mean,
what are you supposed to do?
Justifiable.
That was a case of using justifiable. That was justifiable force. You know what I'm saying? Reason for using force. Y'all drop y'all comments down to what y'all think about that one. If y'all heard that because if it was my child and I had
I'd have let that spray. I would have did way worse than that. I would have emptied the clip. How many times did he shoot her?
He only shot once.
Oh, right. Oh. Dilly.
Yeah, he got John Wick on her ass. He did.
Damn, that's crazy.
He took her out. He wasn't going to be charged. Another interesting story. This was interesting.
Okay.
A Florida man. So Mr. Cook, Corey Pujols worked at a Dunkin' Donuts. Mr. Cook apparently went to Dunkin' Donuts, was not satisfied with the drive-through services at Dunkin' Donuts, and he took offense to the service. He went inside the restaurant, if you can call it a restaurant, the food establishment. He went inside the food establishment and apparently started giving everybody the business, yelling out all kind of racial epithets and racial slurs and stuff. And Mr. Pujols was like, "Yo, this is I'm the last nigga." This is like he called him nigga one time too many. And Mr. Pujols obviously took a lot of offense to it and punched him, which led to the man getting his jaw broken and dying.
He punched him one time and killed him.
He was 7-year-old. You ain't got to punch him that hard. Some people that old, you could thump their ass and be like, you know what I'm saying? That might do it, but he felt like. This is the most interesting thing about this case. The defense attorney, what she used, or what they used, was pretty strong. One part of it was the fact that the victim agitated the situation, actually initiated the confrontation by leaving his vehicle and then coming inside the food establishment and berating the employees there. That was one thing that they used, and they deemed the victim as being the aggressor.
Okay, and which he was.
He was the aggressor. And the fact that he used the N-word, which they deemed to be the most disgusting and offensive word. This is what they used in court documents, the most offensive words in the English language. And I was like, that was the first time I've seen it, like that, kind of, defending how hurtful nigga can really be, the word nigga. Okay. And that's my question to you. That's my question to you. Cause does it make really how much of a difference does it make from a black person calling you nigga when they mad versus a white person?
It's a whole bunch of difference. It's a huge difference, man. That somebody mad at me. I mean, it's both coming from a negative place, but this is when you say it, you mean a whole different meaning. No matter how you say it, when you say it, it's a whole different meaning for you. It's different meanings behind that word. I mean,
yeah, we use it in different ways, but I'm talking about if somebody
get mad at me and be like, "Oh, bitch ass nigga," okay, you
what
mad?
If a white dude do that?
But if a white dude be like, "You fucking nigger," that means you trying to tell me I need to go pick cotton. But the black dude just telling me I'm a hoe ass nigga. Like, and I probably 9 times out of 10 I probably did some hoe ass shit.
Some of it be so like it's a passive aggressive way. I remember I used to smoke them Black and Mild cigars. I used to smoke Black and Mild cigars, and I was in this is back in the Gap. I was in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and I stopped at this convenience store. It was a convenience store across the street from the hotel I was staying in. And I went to get a Black and Mild cigar, some beer and a Black and Mild cigar. And the lady wouldn't sell me a cigar because I did not have an Arkansas state issued ID. She said I needed to have she needed to see my ID. So I showed her my ID. And she was like, well, it's not a state issued ID. I said, yeah, it is. It's a Texas state issued ID. I live in Texas.
Yeah.
You know, I don't live in Arkansas. Well, it's not Arkansas. And there was a couple of people behind me. It was a white dude and a couple of black people behind me. And I was like, this is a Texas. I'm from the state of Texas. And she was like, it's not Arkansas. It's not an Arkansas state ID. And I was like, and I looked back at everybody and I said, oh shit, you racist. I was like, she racist. And they were just like, kind of like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, holy shit. I was like, I had never felt it like that before.
Yeah,
and damn, that ain't shit. Just imagine what some other people went through, like getting dogs and shit sick.
Go through the back door. You can't use this water fountain. If I was a slave back in the day, man, I probably would have been killed.
Yeah, you probably been dead.
Because I'd be around the corner like, hey, what y'all in there cooking? Why we gotta eat this shit back? Mama, why we eating this? I don't want no chillings. I want some of that steak over there.
But yeah, the dude, yeah, he only got 2 years for punching this man one time and killing him. And I guess the moral of this story, I think it's time. It's because you've been hearing, you see all the stories about the Karens and all that.
Yeah,
and
is they public? I ain't heard this until you said this.
What's that?
It's just like why ain't
because
putting this out everywhere? We got
what
us
they
one.
Don't want, what they don't want to.
We got us one. He caught him a nigga. He punched him and got 2 years probation. We good. Yeah. We up one.
Man, they better not start putting that shit on the news. Everywhere. People start, what you can do that now? Shit.
What? You call me a nigga? I'ma punch you. Nah.
Yeah, you've been seeing a lot of it, man. I seen more of it with women. I see a lot of women fights on social media now, but the people video.
I don't fight no more. Like, I do not fight no more. Like, I used to a little bit. Well, first of all, I don't know. I've always been a fan of my face. Like, I look in the mirror and be like, God damn, you look good. Like, right now, I'm giving, like, if y'all ever notice, like, I wink every now and then, I start going like this. Because when I go back and edit, I'll be like, it's like messages to myself. I'll be like, yeah, that was for me. That's for me. You know what I'm saying? So, I never been the type of person where I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to fight for my respect. Now, as long as you don't put your hands on me, I'm cool. Like, you can call me whatever. I'm cool. Like, don't steal from me. Don't disrespect me. I'm cool. Like, all this, I'm big and bad. I'm not a fighter, bro. And then you start going to jail. You start putting legal shit, putting the laws in my life and shit. Oh, hell no. I don't even sit and watch. I used to watch fights. Like, I get out and somebody start fighting. I'm steady. I'm walking to my car. Somebody start fighting. I'm not going to stop and watch the fight. Because nobody really fight no more. They shooting and people, they ain't got nothing to do with it. Just over there watching them got shot. Yeah. Man, I got so much stuff to live for, man. I can't go out like that. I done overcame so much. I done overcame a lot to go out getting shot by a stray bullet trying to watch a fight.
Being nosy.
Hell no. You got it. Man, I got into it with this chick. I had parked in her parking spot. I ain't even know they had assigned parking spots at Walmart. But
was it handicap?
No, it was a regular parking spot. Oh, that's my parking spot. No, on blood. When I heard that, I was like, oh, you saying on blood? Oh, you was a real gangbanger. Oh, baby, you can have this. I looked at her and I said, on blood, you better get out my on blood. We can fight about it. And she started naming all cities and shit that I ain't never heard of. I was like, look, baby, you can have this parking spot. I need my steps anyway. I'm gonna go park back there. You know what I'm saying? My partner was like, man.
And she probably thought she won a victory. She probably thought she claimed victory just by getting that.
Yeah. My partner was like, man, you scared of her? I said, hell no, I ain't scared of her. I ain't scared of her. I don't fear no one but God. But at the same time, she ain't got shit to lose. I would never put myself in a situation against somebody that ain't got nothing. Nigga, I got the weight of the world on my shoulders, and I better not go out like that. I don't argue. I don't fight. I don't watch fights. I don't condone fighting. I don't even condone all that extra. Look, baby, we striving to. What Nipsey Hussle say? It ain't a race, it's a marathon, and I am halfway through. I'm 30. I'm halfway there. Because when you turn 30, it's like a light. I don't know about men, but man, when I turned 30, shit started making sense, man.
Oh, really?
I was so tired of being 20. Everybody used to be like, damn, you finna turn 30. Man, well, the older people was like, welcome to the game. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to life. Welcome to living. The younger people was like, damn, you finna turn 30, man. What you gonna do? This the last year of 20. Honest to God truth, I was tired of being 20. I was like, God damn, I was doing some dumbass shit when I was 20. Like, I was doing the dumbest shit ever. And I'm like, shit, when I hit 30, probably like 30 days in of hitting 30, I was like, damn, 401k don't sound that bad. Insurance on the car don't sound that goddamn bad. You know what I'm saying?
And that's, I don't want to say it's sad. It just happens. It just happens that way. You know what I'm saying? You really start thinking, you mature. You know, and people go through those stages in their life when you start maturing and get to a place you start taking self-assessments of yourself and where you want to be, you know, trying to, you get in your 20s and you get so exciting about adult
freedom.
You know what I'm saying? You got your own place. You can go where you want to go. You can say what you want to say. You can pretty much, that is your first true freedom right there.
Yeah.
But then once you hit 30, you start thinking, shit.
Hell yeah. This 30. Shit ain't going nowhere. I gotta figure this shit out. That when you say 30, you're like, shit, it's crazy. 20 years ago for me. I'm 49. Damn.
So I'm almost 50. I'm thinking a whole bunch of different ways now. Like, I need to go to the doctor.
And I ain't scared to get older now. At first, I thought 30 was just when I turned 28, I was like, oh, shit. Now, man, when I hit 29, I was like, God damn, I'm tired of being dumb. Shit. And it's like my mama told me when I was like, oh, man, I had got my own place when I was like 19. My mama told me, she said, put all your bills on auto pay. I looked at her and I honestly felt like that was the dumbest shit she ever told me all my life. I was like, man, the dumbest. I used to sit back and smoke weed with my partners and be like, the dumbest shit my mama ever told me was put that shit on auto pay. And here I am at 30 years old. Every single bill that can be on auto pay is on auto pay.
Keyword. That can be on auto pay. Yeah, you gotta take that cell phone bill because I need that cell phone bill. I don't need to miss that one.
I mean the big because I don't want to miss it. The late fees, like, it's just too much going on. You just like get it on out the way. Just
you gotta
take
pay your
it.
bills.
And then at 20, I used to get a ticket, throw it out the window, and you catch me if you can. Nigga, if I get a ticket right now in a day, sir, when do I come? When do I come? I don't even want to listen to it, man. I don't want to hear all that. Hey, man, you got to come back in 30 days and make sure you say, I don't want to hear all that bullshit. Man, I get a ticket today. I'm like, hey, what date? Excuse me, sir. I didn't get the date that I was supposed to return. Real talk. What? But yeah, 30 a light bulb
maturation.
switch.
You have a maturation process. Everybody, you would hope everyone has a maturation process.
Not everyone.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say you would hope. Because I know some people.
I know some dumbass 30-year-olds.
I know some dumbass 50, 60-year-olds.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? People still, want to fight or want to argue, want to complain about the simplest things and not really appreciating life. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to deal with life on life's terms, and part of that is living and getting older. You know what I'm saying? But you're just forced to deal kind of with the inevitable that you're gonna leave here one day. Nobody lives forever. We want to hold on to life as long as we can. So you reach that maturation process, and there's some things, and it puts you at ease being able to have some bills on auto pay.
Yeah, it's gone.
You got to worry about that. That's a blessing.
You already know when it's coming. It's gone, and it gotta go. It ain't no pushing out. It gotta go. You gotta get it up out of there. The faster it seems like, man, 30 days come fast.
Yeah, it come.
Man, that motherfucker feel like 2 days.
Yeah, that shit come every 26 days.
Man, Barack Obama got COVID, y'all.
For real?
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
He said that he got a little scratchy throat a couple days ago, but he feeling okay. But hopefully he be all right. Just healing energy to my boy, man. I ain't want.
He was one of the cool. He was, even though I didn't vote for Barack Obama.
You didn't? Who you vote for? Well, you can't say that.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't vote no way.
Oh, you don't vote? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watch people get mad at that. They're going to be mad. You vote, you ain't doing your part. Hey, if they change a couple of things, I will vote. I will participate. But until let's vote on these fucking gas prices.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we should be using our own oil reserves. How can we, how do we know we not using our own oil reserves?
Why y'all charging us this shit? Why are we financing the war that ain't even got shit to do with us?
Yeah, but I was proud of, I just have no respect for politicians. I had no respect for politics at all. I hate politics. I think it's some unholy ass shit. I think that's the reason, and I'm not a religious person, but to me, that's the reason Jesus never went to Rome. His followers asked him, so what about Caesar in politics? And he was like, man, I don't fuck with that. My brother run that. That's all on my brother. I do not fuck, because this is unholy shit.
And his brother is the devil, right?
Yeah, Lucifer.
Okay,
Yeah,
you son of bitches.
I can see Lucifer. I can see the devil and all evil in politics, because nothing is more unholy and creates that much animosity and divide amongst people when you talk about it. Even when you say stuff like, "Oh, it's all politics." There's nothing good about politics. Even people will say the politically correct thing to say. That is to say what the mass majority of people would like to hear, but what you don't really feel or believe, or what you're truly going to do.
A bullshit ass opinion.
Yeah, it's politics, because it's all politics, But he was, he was a really good representative.
I like the way I like his swag, man.
Yeah, he did. He was the coolest guy. I would, if you know how people say, if you can have a dinner with anybody, like if you can have a dinner with like 3 people, if you can pick 3 people, alive, they have to be alive. 3 people that you would like to have dinner with. Who would it be?
This gonna be easy. So, it would be Drake.
Okay.
Did I love him? That's my baby daddy. Shout out to Drake.
Okay. Okay, that's one.
Jay-Z.
Okay, that's 2. That would have been one of mine. Okay, so now I got to pick somebody else. No, I do. Go ahead. Who your third?
Damn. It'll be Zendaya.
Zendaya?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't throw Nicki Minaj.
I wanted to, but it's like I don't have nothing.
Zendaya,
I don't want to be a rapper, so you can't give me no knowledge. I don't want. The only thing you can give me knowledge on is rapping.
Wait, that's cool.
What's your 3?
So you said Jay-Z, Zendaya, and Drake.
Drake. Oh, I just love him. I just want a one-on-one date with Drake.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I would. It would have to be Barack Obama. I would love to sit down and talk to Barack Obama, because I would there's a bunch of questions I would like to ask him about, because I cried when he won. I was happy out because for a long time.
You didn't vote for him, but you cried when he won.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay.
I would love to sit down with Dirk.
Away.
Yeah.
Ain't he the logo on that's in Dallas on the floor? That ain't him.
It might be if it's one leg fading back.
Yeah, I think that's him. I think they changed it to him. Go ahead.
So Barack, Dirk, probably Oprah.
Oprah.
I would like to sit down.
Man.
Oprah would be pretty deep. I think she would be real deep to talk to me. Yeah. But I would love to sit down and chop it up with Barack Obama, Switch 41, Dirk Nowitzki, and Oprah Winfrey. I probably can do better, than.
Nah, my 3 is solid.
Yeah, I think mine is too. I think because
I had a 4th one, it'd definitely be Kanye West. But we ain't got 4. But it'd definitely be Kanye West.
You would want to talk to Kanye?
I would love
to
sit
with Kanye
and talk. I feel like we were vibes so tough.
Oh, y'all crazy.
Today marks the 2nd year of Breonna Taylor passing. Her family continues to fight for justice to end the no-knock warrant, and may her legacy live on, man. R.I.P. to Breonna Taylor, and justice for her. Also, that was a very that was unmoving. That right there was just that was sad, honestly. But anyways, Princess Love and spoke about possibly reconciling her marriage with Ray J. Whew! I hope y'all do get back together. I mean, she made a statement and said that door is always open. So I hope Ray J just finally stopped running the streets. You know who Ray J is, right? I know you know.
I know who Ray J is.
Hopefully he just stopped running the streets and gone back to his wife.
That's the girl with the eyes.
That's not the girl with the eyes. That's the brother.
That's
the girl with the eyes.
That's the brother of that's the one he was in the Kim Kardashian.
As a matter of fact, it was the one who said I love you first. It was about 8 years ago. Okay, go ahead.
When he in the sex tape with?
Yeah, he was in the sex tape with Kim Kardashian.
Well, they say she was lazy as hell. Wasn't it really?
Yeah, did you see it?
Nah,
I seen it.
I don't want to see that.
I did. I was managed back then. Well, I was like 17.
Yeah.
So sex tapes was easy to come by. Yeah. This when YouTube started booming. I was like, the sex tape was on YouTube.
For real?
YouTube had no guidelines. Nothing. That was crazy. But yeah, hopefully they do reconcile, man. I really hope. I liked them as a couple. He pushed her in the pool.
That's why they broke up?
No, but they did. He did push her in the pool, though. If you can get over there, you can get over whatever the hell y'all got going. He pushed in the pool on national television.
And she broke up with him?
Nah, they was breaking up. And she was trying to throw some drink at him.
Oh.
And she was just close to the pool, and he was like, watch out.
He fell in? She was all dressed
all
up.
the way, heels, dress, all that. And he
Should
was
have been standing by the pool.
my-"
So, because
Oh,
women,
it was
y'all
bad.
think y'all get away with. Some of y'all women think y'all get away with some stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, and that's what he just pushing the pool. I'm gonna shut up.
He did push it. That shit was funny as hell on national TV on Love and Hip Hop. He pushed her ass in the pool because she was just trying to. She threw drink at him, and then he was getting up to leave, and so she was getting up to pour drink on him, and all he did was go like this. he made sure he didn't do this. He went like this and pushed her, and she was like, boom, hit the pool. I was like, God damn. He got up out of there though right after that because I feel like chill.
Yeah, that probably been funny though.
That shit was. I'm gonna show you when we get out. He pushed her ass in the pool. But U.S. Journalist Brent Renaud. I want to say I butchered his name, but yeah, you did. But U.S. journalist Brent Renaud passes away after being shot by Russian forces in Ukraine, and he was in the city of Irpin. He was just trying to, report the news. Obviously, he got in the way. And Russia was like, man, look, man, get out the way. Pew, pew. This is, I think, the second person that died from the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from that bullshit that's going on over there. Because y'all got to chill. Y'all got to chill out, man. I wouldn't even be going over there trying to report no news. I'd have been like, nah, give me something else.
They do that. I think part of they do that because I know when I travel and we go to hostile regions in the world, we get hazard pay. So when you're a war, like a what they call them, not a war photographer or a war correspondent or something like that, I think you probably get some hazard pay, and you get a chance to be in the national spotlight because especially if they're showing, that's just where we at in the climate that we're living in today. But people kind of want to see some stuff like live happening.
That's
The most terrible thing.
Like,
That's why you
his
see
ass up.
like weather men be in the middle of a hurricane.
Oh, yeah.
Shit flying all around. They out there like, man, get your ass like.
Get your ass. I ain't going to go. You in the middle of a war field talking about, this is what's going on over here, USA, and got his ass popped.
That's been bad because the Russians been attacking a lot of civilian installations, not targeting as many military installations, but attacking civilian parts of the country, bombing hospitals and stuff like that. I think today they hit a military installation, but for the most part, the way they've been going at the civilians, that right there should be a breach of the war games or something like that.
And you breaking the rules, sir.
You can't go shoot up the daycare. Kill all the kids in the daycare. Like, damn, Putin, you don't like hell in the hell going on.
Damn, Putin. Chill out, man. You know, shot one of our journalists and shit.
He don't give a damn, man. He don't care. That means some people like that. Wild, they wild.
Yeah, I got to get your opinion on this next topic.
All right.
Juicy Smollett was sentenced. I call him Juicy. Is that how you say Juicy?
Is Juicy a Jussie or Juicy?
Jussie. Jussie Smollett was sentenced to 150 days in jail and 30 months of felony probation. The judge, probation by a judge, the black and gay actor, the judge called him a narcissist, basically.
He went off on him.
Yeah, he did. He went hard for staging a hate crime against himself to grab the limelight while the nation struggled with social injustice. And the judge's name was James Lynn, but Juicy is currently in a psych ward for some reason.
He went to screaming and shit.
Yeah, they put him in a psych ward, and
he started screaming in court and stuff.
Yeah, he did kind of go ham. But I mean, I would have too, though.
He caused it.
But you caused it. But I mean, going to jail, getting sentenced, you're not going to be in your right mind. You know you're going to go to jail. I wouldn't. My knees buckle.
Like I say, and I'll say it again, I have no pity for self-inflicted pain.
Yes.
If you take a hammer and knock the shit out your hand, don't come cry me, I hurt myself.
Yeah.
You sit up there, man, and have people feeling sorry for you. Some people, a lot of people.
I did. I was like, damn, that was my dog. Why they do him like that? I ain't even going to lie. Everybody was ready to back him because we like, they had a noose around your neck? What? That's what they did. And then to come to find out, he say he innocent still, but he pled guilty. But we talked about that last week. He tried to go back and reneging on his guilty plea. Now you already said it. You said you was guilty, and they said you was guilty, so they didn't even know allegedly this is what you did. This is what you did.
There's too many cameras and videos. And everywhere. Too much surveillance in places that, you know what I'm saying. And all this story didn't match up.
Yeah.
When he said he was going to the subway at 2:00 in the morning, like 15 degrees outside.
Come on, man. Like, I don't know,
and
but
then get attacked.
But with him acting like that in the courtroom, they put him in a psych ward, and his people spoke out and said that he's not suicidal, and I don't know why they got him in a psych ward. But then I went back and looked at the video, like, man, you look kind of crazy in this courthouse.
Yeah, they kind of pulled that shit.
He said, I am not suicidal. I'm not. And I'm like, bro, you're not you're not really helping your case right now, buddy. But yeah, they got him in a psych ward.
He'll be free soon. I don't think
it's just 150 days, but goddamn.
I wonder what. So he was on Power, right?
Yeah, no. He was on. They killed him off. He was the gay son off of Empire with Taraji P. Henson. I don't even think that's showing no more. But yeah, some more crazy shit. Twitter is going crazy right now because my boy Sleepy J did a whole interview while he was in the bed getting some head, getting oral sex from a woman while he's doing an interview talking about his past behavior. You is on an interview trying to clean up your past behavior and really explain why you was in the middle of the night bothering Faith Evans about him cheating on you and you messing with her. And so you trying to come back and clean it up about an argument that went viral with you and your wife, and you try to clean it up, and while you trying to clean it up, you laying in the bed getting head from, I don't know, I don't even want to say it was Faith. Come on, Stevie J, baby, come on, Stevie J, come on, man, I'm tired of you. You need to get it together, man. But he was getting some sloppy toppy. I seen the video. I thought people was over exaggerating, but we don't see nobody. We just see a hand coming down. Come on, man. Then you pause and not paying attention. When you hit the spot, you can't really answer a question. He was like,
it was a live interview.
It was a Skype interview.
A Skype interview.
Him trying to clean up his image, really.
And who posted it? The person that did the interview posted it. Oh, yeah. That's dirty. I
mean, I paid for this interview. I'm posting this interview. You want to act the fool? That's just like saying TMZ wrong for posting that Kanye West interview when he was going crazy. You came in this interview. If somebody come to Disciples of Kolord and you high or you out of whack and we record you and you say, okay, I'm ready to do it. We're gonna ask you 3 times. You sure you want to do this interview? If you get on here and start acting crazy, I'm gonna edit it the best way I can, but I'm gonna post it.
You ain't getting no head on her.
You ain't getting no head on her. But I'm just saying.
You're not gonna post no shit like that.
But I'm just saying. You ain't getting no. But I mean, she didn't know until the end because he had went like this, and then you seen the girl going like this on. Yeah, man, you can't be doing it. They didn't know.
He wanted people to know that.
Yeah, he always pulling publicity. I don't even know how to say that word, but he always pulling little stunts like that. That's some shock value stuff. Yeah. Yeah, man, I am sending my prayers, and we both are sending our prayers and healing energy to the Braxton family, man. Tracy Braxton passed away at the age of 50 after battling cancer, man, and it took us as a shock, honestly. You sitting at my house when that
yeah, I was just ready because people, and that's the hard thing when you're a celebrity and trying not to, you want to keep some of your life personal, and as it should be. Everything shouldn't be, about your personal things and deals that you deal with. Everything shouldn't be in the spotlight. Just like to
the Braxton family, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. But the relatives of Emmett Till want the woman Carolyn Brian Donham responsible for his lynching charge with murder. What you think about that? She did lie.
Yeah, but I thought that woman died.
They wanted. How you gonna charge somebody with murder when she died?
Yeah, I think that woman is. I think because she admitted it on her deathbed.
So how you gonna charge somebody with murder? They pushing it. They family is pushing like, no, you need to charge her with it. But how?
You can't. Who you taking to court?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand that.
What's she gonna try? Imprison her character.
Yeah, I get. She already did that though, but she wrong for that though. But yeah, she wrong. A lot of shit going on wrong.
Chappelle talked about it in one of his specials, like the bird revelation of the equal. I forget the one, but He was talking about that, and how just seeing that how it did certain things to the country to make him say, okay, we got to do better. When they saw that, because that was plastered across so many newspapers, across so many magazines. Back then it was like, damn, it was a horrific thing to watch. And the same thing be said about the Rodney King beating. When you watch him get beat, and then they say that, okay, they let all the officers off. Like, you literally, it was like really the kind of the first time when they just show police brutality. Like, okay, this is still, this is what we doing. They was beating the shit out of him on the freeway, and somebody with just their camcorder caught it. And then you had, most recently, someone just with their phone filmed Derek Chauvin kneeling on the neck of George Floyd. And sometimes what those things do, even though these are horrible things that happen, it can kind of galvanize people, but it also, it would take, it opens the eyes. It can open capitalists. It just didn't spark protests here in the U.S. You saw protests all over the world with people saying, I can't breathe. It was so many people, you know what I'm saying? We held ourselves as being one of the greatest countries in the world, but still we will not let go of this. America doesn't have a history of racism and has a tradition of practicing racism. And to hold on to that, and it's because it's so deeply embedded into the fabric of our society here in America. Those kind of cases or those situations like that, it does something. It makes people look at it. So that, that Emmett Till, Rodney King, George Floyd, those are some of the most, horrific things that we probably ever seen in the family. I don't know what the family want, if they wanted to charge it. Like, I
don't know.
You gonna what? You gonna resurrect her and send her to jail? What y'all want? Because I think she's dead.
Yeah, I think so too, man. But that's what they want. They still trying to send her ass up the road, I guess. I don't know.
Lock up somebody in her family. I don't lock up somebody in her family. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
You can't do that though. Don't do that.
Your boy up next.
Who?
President Biden.
Oh man, that ain't my boy.
President Biden took to social media. Twitter. His name Brandon for real?
Nah, his name is not Brandon. But
every time I say Biden, you be like, Brandon.
It was a race, one of the NASCAR races, when the guy won and the whole crowd behind him was all saying, fuck you, Biden, fuck you, Biden. But the dude that won, his name was Brandon something, and he was saying that, and the man that was interviewing the winner of the race, you can't help but hear all the people in the background going, fuck you, Biden. So the dude said, no, they're saying, let's go, Brandon. So it was a whole bunch of stuff going around going, let's go, Brandon. But so people say that means something else.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. President Biden took to clear up some shit on Twitter. And this is exactly what he said. He don't want to go to war. He don't want to do it. This is what he said. Let me make this clear. We will defend every inch of NATO territory with full of united and galvanized NATO, but we will not fight a war against Russia and Ukraine. A direct confrontation between NATO and Russia is World III, and something we must strive to prevent. Okay, now you understand that, what he just said. Now this is I'm talking about like these tweets are like 3 seconds apart. Nah, I'll give him 3 minutes. He sat back, probably hit his score a little bit, and then he wrote again. Then he said, what'd he say? All right. He said, the world is united. The American people is united. We stand with Ukraine. Now, I don't know if that means stop and go at the same time. But to me, that it kind of like, it's a little contradicting. Like, we cool, but we ain't going to war with your ass. But then we stand by you. Like, we didn't read the first tweet you just tweeted out. I heard you, Biden. Brandon, fuck you, Brandon. Look, man, I heard you. I heard what that when I read that, I said, I'm putting this damn phone down. I'm unfollowing you. You don't get my follow no more because I don't want to hear shit you got to say because you just said stop. And then you turn around and say, nah, I'll go. Like, come on, man. Green, blue. Come on, bro. Stick with the color, man. Come on, this.
Well, I mean, It is a perception. I am a American, true and through. But one thing I can do, I can be, look at us and say some things where a lot of people echo the same thing probably. In some countries we will go to war with, and in some countries we don't want to go to war with. We are, the U.S. is considered a superpower. We are a fucking superpower, but we are not the only superpower. So countries like Russia, China, you know what I'm saying? The big three, we don't want to bump heads because, this, which I don't think anybody, all these countries have nuclear weapons and they use them as a deterrent. It's to kind of keep people from
fucking with you.
Yeah. But you can kill everybody. That's the dumbest thing right there, that for anybody to have nuclear weapons, because you could kill everything. So that could kill everything. We have basically created a means of destroying ourselves.
Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, she claims that he's her father. And she is, man. And it kind of sound right. So let me finish, because it kind of sound like she telling the truth. 25-year-old Alexandra Davis alleges Jones and her mother back in the day in 1988 came to an agreement that Jones would support her and her mother as long as she didn't publicly identify him as the father. And now she's taking it to, now the daughter she going to court, and just so the court can find her that she isn't legally bond to this agreement that was made between her and her mother. So she's going to court to attempt to establish legally that Jones is her father. I kind of think that's his baby, bro. But it's like, you old though. What are you gonna do now? You can't do nothing now.
Would you do that?
What?
So
I wouldn't do that.
If you found out you was getting paid, your mama told you.
Your mama was getting paid.
Well, hopefully, maybe the mom was cutting it out. Maybe she was cutting up, giving her, breaking her opportunity to take.
I mean, if your mama rich, you rich too.
Maybe sometimes you got some selfish ass people out there.
Okay.
But that's your father. It was a famous person. Would you want to know and go to this extent? Even though this person don't even want to have
if you don't want nothing to do with me,
don't
no
want shit to do with you, just want to pay you money.
But it don't sound like Alexandra is lying.
She could pay very well.
Cause why you pay her? Why you pay that lady? Why you been paying for this lady this whole time since 1988?
You know what I'm saying? They're more concerned with their character. You more concerned with your image. You don't want it to be known that you got all these different kids out of wedlock. Look at President.
But that's
Jefferson.
your baby though. So you saying you think it's his baby a little bit?
I don't know. It could very well.
I think if it wasn't your baby and you knew it wasn't your baby, you wouldn't even be paying. Hey, let's go. Come on, swap it out.
That's true that he was paying it. They probably do know. He just wanted to keep it hush.
Yeah.
And
she trying to come out at 25
and say Jerry Jones my dad. Even. If she sue him and win, it ain't like she gonna be able to go to the game and be in the press box with him now. It ain't like what's she going for? Just to get more money?
Yeah, I think so. Just to get back child support.
Or just to say, oh, you got to claim me as your daughter. Now you got to mention me with Charlotte and the rest of them too.
Yeah, Jerry Jones was getting it in back in the day, man. He was old school pimp, man. He out there slinging that wood. Boy, out there slinging that iron. Got side babies and everything. He had a whole side family he taking care of. You really need to let up off that oil so our gas prices go down. Help us out. God damn.
I got a team.
Yeah,
got my own football club, so you can come down anytime in one of the locker rooms you want to. But you want one of those outfits? You put on one of those one of them cowboy cheerleaders. It's the sexiest outfits out there.
I know he's knocking down all the cowboy cheerleaders.
Shit, right there. Look at that girl right there.
Hey, you watch that Nick Cannon show?
Nah. I see
Nick,
some of it. Yeah,
go. Man, they canceling it after one season.
For real.
Yeah. Boy, what you got for sports?
What I got for sports, so right now is the off season for the NFL, and a couple of big moves have been happening in the past few weeks. You had Russell Wilson going from the Seattle Seahawks to the Denver Broncos.
No.
Yeah, he's now
what?
a Bronco. He's a Bronco. Yeah, he had.
Why they let him go?
Money, man. money. He's not happy there. He wants, he don't want to rebuild, be part of the rebuild process, and he doesn't really want to restructure his contract. So if he don't want to restructure his contract, this happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? When players get paid, they get moved. You know what I'm saying? If it's not working out the way it should work. So Wilson is gone to the Broncos. Khalil Mack, the defensive lineman for the Chicago Bears, is now going to be playing for the Chargers. And also, Amari Cooper, number 1 wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. Looks like he's going to be getting traded to the Cleveland Browns for a couple of draft picks.
They should never paid Dak all their money.
Yeah, because this is what happens when players get paid these contracts, and because of the salary cap in the NFL, you can't pay everyone. You just can't. And that's why you see teams when you have a quarterback that gets paid, the most of the time that success happens on their rookie contract. The most success the Cowboys had was on Dak's rookie contract. The most success the Seattle Seahawks had was on Russell Wilson's rookie contract. So even look at Aaron Rodgers. They can't go get all the talent that they want and be able to afford because Aaron Rodgers' salary eats up so much of the salary cap. So you see that, and teams do that, and they pay these players, just like Ty Gurley from the Rams that got paid, and they ended up trading him because they couldn't win with him, and he kept getting hurt. End up trading him. And they probably would try to do the same thing the Cowboys with Zeke, since they paid him all that money, but Zeke ain't what Zeke used to be. But who wants that contract, and hopefully the Cowboys make it work out. But yeah, people, when you take those quarterbacks take these and want to be the highest paid quarterback because of their performance, they outperform that contract. That's what tends to happen, and it breaks the team up. That's why they could have took a note from the book One and Only, Tom Brady. Tom Brady was never like the highest paid quarterback in the league. You know what I'm saying? He was never really sometimes the highest paid player on their team. You know what I'm saying? He was take that sacrifice, and it wasn't like at times he was the greatest quarterback. You can make the point that Peyton Manning, from a skill set, was better than Tom Brady. You can make a point that from a skill point, Aaron Rodgers was better than Tom Brady. You can make a case that what's the cat the quarterback in Kansas City now.
You gonna give Aaron Rodgers better than Tom Brady
from a skill set point? Yeah.
So why you saying he won that many rings because he had a better team around him? He had a better
team around him because they was able to pay other players. You know what I'm saying? They was able to pay other players and get other players to come.
Cause he the GOAT. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, nobody has more success than him. That's my favorite quarterback. I got a jaw up there now, or a glass Patriot. I love the Patriots because of Brady. I was a Montana fan. He reminded me of Montana. But there's no loyalty in the NFL. And it's one thing I wish the players in the NFL would do, because they don't get guaranteed contracts. Out of the 4 major sports, they're the only ones that don't get guaranteed contracts, and they should get guaranteed contracts. I wish they would get together and during one of their CBAs, their next CBAs, I hope it comes in the near future. One day they're able to do this and stand pat and stand together, and because your sport generates the most revenue out of all the other major sports. I think it's upwards of $9 billion a year. You need to have guaranteed contracts. You guys need to have guaranteed contracts. I would love to see them work it out and stick together. And the other 3 sports, they'll hold out. So baseball is still in a strike now. They're holding out. You know what I'm saying?
When you say hold out, what that mean? Like they not playing?
They not playing. The season's supposed to start. It's not going to start.
Oh,
they renegotiating the CBA. The CBA, which is the collective bargaining agreement, is what you have when you in the professional sports, because they're unionized. The players form a union. So when you have a union every few years, you renegotiate your collective bargaining agreement, and that's how basketball players, the revenue split is like 52-48. Okay. So the players get 52% of the revenue, and the owners get 48. And I think that's fair, because the owners, they're already billionaires for one, and they don't have. That's not just their only business, and it's not just that they're making money just off that one team. So even if you have an arena, or you have a coliseum, or you have a stadium or an arena, they still rent that out. So
yeah, because they do concerts.
They do concerts.
Yeah, okay.
At the Cowboy Stadium at AT&T Stadium, they do like the monster trucks. They do boxing matches there. So he's generating all kind of money, and it's fucking raising my taxes up every time they build a new stadium here in Arlington. But
yeah,
it's something to do when you come here. You come down here, you get to kick it. There's a lot of stuff to do out here.
Yeah, Six Flags.
But yeah, that's what I had in sports, and also still kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. If you don't know, Brittany Griner.
I know
she's still.
It's been 3 weeks
and counting.
Damn, what they gonna do? They gonna go get her? What?
Yeah, I guess Putin like come get her.
I wish you would bring your ass over here trying to come
I
get
don't know
her.
if anybody even talk to her. That's cold blooded.
Ain't nobody talk to her. How they know she was locked up then?
They know they
don't get no free phone calls.
It's Russia.
Damn. Is they holding her in a different prison because she not from there?
Probably. It's a very delicate. I bet that's a very very delicate situation. You know what I'm saying? Because like, okay. Yeah, Biden, go get her. You know what I'm saying? All these black people went and voted for you. Go get Brittany Griner, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because what she had was not illegal over here, but it's illegal over there. Because I heard she facing up to 10 years. So the little CBD, well, it's not CBD, the THC cartridges that she had in her luggage is illegal. It's legal over here.
Yeah, but she wasn't over here.
I know.
She wasn't over here. So you going through customs and you got to deal with customs, you know, in another country, man. You're really taking a chance. I had coworkers, some of mine who got arrested in Egypt, was out on an installation in Egypt, and they got arrested for taking pictures.
What?
Yeah, taking pictures in a place they wasn't supposed to be taking pictures.
Oh, if it say don't take no pictures,
if it say don't take no pictures,
no goddamn pictures.
Don't take no daggone pictures.
Damn.
And they were taking pictures and they got detained for a little while. But normally, if you got that blue passport, you can get away with stuff, but not in Russia.
No, not right now. They don't.
You had no business being over there.
I don't even been over there.
You was American.
But I was looking up on that story. She like a superstar over there.
Yeah, she played basketball.
Yeah, she played basketball overseas.
But they don't give a damn.
Yeah, they don't give a damn.
Yeah, it's whatever Putin say. No,
I love the way you say his name. It's whatever Putin say.
Whatever Putin say. They got some funny things with him and Biden shaking their head and doing some shit, memes and stuff. Like, oh man, they doing too much. Yeah, but that's what I have for sports today. You know what I'm saying? That's what people need to wake up from this. Just because you call me and say you got gas money, that don't mean I still want to fucking do it. Wake up. You think people want to do shit for you. That's my statement.
Yeah.
Wake up. One of my homeboys said that Taiwan that posted something. We got to get him over here one day. Shout out to my boy Ty Weezy. But he was like, man, yeah, because you see you call me talking about you got some gas money shit. That don't mean I want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still don't want to drive.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's my stay woke though.
Man, I know you got to son up a quote for me.
Yeah, dude.
What is it?
In a world full of problems, be the solution.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? The world has enough problems that it is. Don't be one of those ones that's going around and creating more problems. One thing, a lot of people don't do, and a good friend of mine, I remember I went to do some floors. They bought a house. Her and her mom, them had bought a new house, and they wanted some of the floors redone, wanted the carpet put up and wanted new flooring put down. So I went over to put the new flooring down. Didn't charge them anything for it. And my mom, a real religious person, both of them real religious people. And she said, "Oh, you're just a guy," said, and I was like, "Nah, just doing good stuff." I said, "It's not enough people doing, selfless acts out there. People don't do things for people just out of the kindness of their heart. And sometimes they won't do nothing for somebody unless they getting something back in return. Yeah. And some of them just want you to do shit for them, and they ain't for do nothing for you anyway. So yeah, it makes me feel good to do things like that. I like to have people smile because of me. I like it when people look at me and just smile when they see me, like, damn, they're ready to be happy, genuinely happy to see me. And it's a good feeling when people can call you and depend on you to do stuff and to be considered. Somebody that would come do something. Hey, Reggie, do it because I ain't just do it all the time. Hey, hang up the ceiling fan for me. Come build this for me.
Hang up the ceiling fan. Let's look directly into the camera when we say that. But go ahead.
Yeah, they be like, come build this for me.
Come build a doghouse for me.
Did you learn that in school? Like, nah. Like, how you learn how to do that? And I just knew how to read. Read the instructions.
Oh man, I'm editing that out. I do not want to hear none of that bullshit.
It was somebody. I ain't gonna say who it was. It was somebody.
Read the instructions. Oh,
it was
man.
somebody that was over your grandmama's house, and they couldn't put together a basketball goal. He was like, "Man, how you learn how to do that?" I said, he was like, "It ain't rocket science." I was like, "Nah." He's like, "But yeah, all them other directions was confusing me." Because it had directions in English, it had directions in Spanish, it had directions in French, and it had directions in Mandarin and Chinese. And he said, "Yeah, them other directions, they was all confusing me." I was like, "Yeah, just read the English directions. You won't be confused. You try to read some shit you don't know how to read." He tripped me. He had me rolling that day. He said, "They would confuse me." I'm like, "Yeah." I don't look at those. I can't understand those. Don't focus on reading those. But yeah, y'all can wake up and let's see if we can get down to do something about these gas. Everything is $3.99. Everywhere it goes is $3.99.
It's 405 where I just went to. It took me $60 to fill up my gas tank. I feel so bad for you, buddy.
Damn, yeah.
Jesus, it's just too high, man. Like, god damn, why
$100?
So
I'll break a yard. And I go get gas. It's like, man, this spring break, I ain't doing nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting chilling at the crib. But
I know you're gonna make me laugh. What you got?
What, a joke?
Yeah, tell me a joke, Red. Tell me a joke, please, Red. Tell me a joke.
Now, the only jokes I got of one is like, it's like kind of got a moral to it. I watched this old Western movie I used to love back in the Gap called My Name Is Nobody. And it was a story this guy was told, he was telling the story at the end. So it was, this bird was up in a tree and had frozen. And it was freezing and fell out the tree, tumbled out of the tree. And the bird was sitting there just making all this noise. He was cold. He was just making all this burp, burp, burp. And then a cow comes along, right, and sees the little bird just freezing and shaking. And he feels sorry for the little bird. So he walks over to the little bird and he turns around and he lifts his tail and splat, dropped a big old cow pie on top of the bird. But now that the bird is warm, he's nice and warm. But now he's all covered in doo-doo. So he starts hollering even louder. Burp, burp, burp. Then here comes a coyote, a mean-ass coyote, and he hears the bird making all this noise. And he reaches out with his paw, and he grabs the bird, picks it up out of the cow pie, and he dusts him off. Then he just ate the bird. You know what I'm saying? And then, so like the moral of that story is, not everybody that pours dirt on you is necessarily trying to hurt you. But not everybody that'll pull you out of a jam is your friend. So the bottom line is, sometimes when you find yourself up to your neck in shit, shut the fuck up. Because I saw that when I was young, right? This cartoon, it's one of those spaghetti western movies. And, I go back and watch some stuff from my childhood, and now that I can fully understand it. And I was like, oh, that was so funny when I watch it again. So that's kind of my joke. I like jokes with like morals and stuff too. I like thought-provoking stuff.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I like that joke. I think I'm going to tell that joke to my little girl when she get a little older.
Yeah. Yeah. If you up to your neck and shit, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing to nobody, man.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah. Man, we're going to wrap it up, man. And thank you for watching The Disciples of Kolord.
All right.
I'm not sure what episode this is, but
we ain't going to give an episode. This is just another edition, because we putting them together. When it come, we coming, y'all.
Every Sunday at 9 o'clock.
Every Sunday at 9 o'clock. Check us out. Go subscribe.
Appreciate the love, though, in the comments and the views. Y'all been running them up, and I really appreciate that. You can ask my co-host. I did not expect it. And I am here to tell you that we are both grateful, and we thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? The fan base that we creating right now. We thank y'all for sitting and listening to us and giving y'all opinions under our videos. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? And I also want to thank my co-host, man. I swear, man, he was just really one of the first people that I always say, hey, this is what I want to do, and I want to do this. And most people just be like, okay. But he was just like, let's do it. And so it was just the first person that I ran into, and it was like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really grateful for that. And man, we'll catch y'all next Sunday.
I'm a big supporter of it, man. I'm not I'm a big fan of success, and it's nothing like clapping for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a hater. Clap for other people. That's my little cousin. I love her. I used to babysit her. So this has been nothing but fun,
Rich,
and I appreciate it,
man.
It's okay. It's okay, Brittany.
Dang, man.
We love y'all. We love y'all. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Good night, man. I hope y'all have a wonderful week, man. We'll catch y'all back next week.
Peace.